A lot of people call me pound for pound #1 fighter. I wanna be like most dominant fighter in UFC history. This is my dream.
Khabib Nurmagomedov is a rare fighter.
Nurmagomedov under the chin, there's the tap! Khabib Nurmagomedov, 28-0!
Your choice, like say it's, you get up in the morning, you have a full day of knocking people out.
Ooh.
Okay? Who do you knock out for breakfast? Who do you knock out for lunch? And who do you knock out for that tasty late meal,
I'd
bro?
probably throw a fourth one in there, too, because I get snacky when I get high.
Okay.
So I'd knock out Cody for breakfast.
Okay.
Just get my blood moving.
Okay.
I'd probably knock out TJ after that.
Oh,
just for like
wow.
a little brunch.
Yeah.
Then I'd knock out Dominic, and then I'd knee Henry in the face while he's shooting. So I'd probably just do those 4, and then call it, and then probably call out Connor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just for that midnight.
Just for fun.
That
And then
midnight
Khabib.
meal.
No, fuck that. I wouldn't fight Khabib. Fuck that.
Khabib's crazy,
I
huh?
don't want none of that. Dustin's got some of the best boxing in the UFC. He's got really good fucking hands. He's got a sweet fight coming up versus Dan Hooker.
Yeah, that's going to be a great fight, man.
But yeah, when you fight Khabib, it's
just such
hard,
it's
dude.
like wearing.
That would be that would be a tough fight to even prepare for, and just
It's almost like you just have to hide yourself under a bunch of rocks and then just fucking.
that'd be a good way to train for it. Lay under a bunch of rocks and practice getting up.
You know, there's even times with me, I'm like, man, like is Khabib, like when Khabib's on top, is it that devastating? And then I remember DC was telling me just how awful it is to be under Khabib, and I'm thinking, like, man, like is it that bad? Like obviously it's, he's Khabib, so so at that point I was about 210 pounds. I was working with Khabib and he was down to about 170, 173, and he wanted to roll with me. We did, it was start from standing, strikes once we hit the ground, and 5-minute rounds. He took me down in the first 10 seconds and was on top of me for 4 minutes and 50 seconds in the same spot. Like he was in my half guard. He had me locked down in my own half guard. I couldn't even get a full guard. I was trying to get him to mount me, and I couldn't even get to a position to where he would mount. Like I had no space. And he helps me up, and I go over to DC, and I'm like, what in the world just happened? So I'm thinking, because I have a tendency, sometimes I'm a little too safe. If it's a guy that I'm working with and I'm a lot heavier, I'll try to like stay light with them and not go, because I don't want to hurt them. So in my head, I'm thinking like, maybe I went a little too easy. I don't know. So I'm like, all right, this next round, I'm going after it. I'm not going to try to hurt him by any means, but he's getting 210 pounds of me and everything I got. Nope, didn't matter. Took me down in 10 seconds, held me down for 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Helped me up afterwards, and first thing he asked me, it was like one of the first times I'd met him. He goes, "You do really well. Have you wrestled before?" I was like, what are you talking about? Like what did I do? What did I do in the nearly 10 minutes you held me down that made you think I've ever even watched a fight or like watched wrestling? And I was like, Khabib, you're just so nice. You saw my ears. You recognize that I've obviously got some experience. You wanted me to feel good about myself. He goes, no, you move in right directions. I just stop you every time. I'm like, yeah. It was unreal. Like I've never felt that.
I can't see Khabib losing anytime soon. I just can't. He put work on Dustin. Dustin is a great fighter. And every opponent that goes in there to fight Khabib knows what Khabib's going to do. They know. So I'm sure Dustin has worked wrestling defense rigorously, like the entire camp. Like bringing in guys, probably doing extra wrestling, just working that section.
I thought Dustin did all he could do.
100%. Like props to Dustin for doing that much, because I can't. Khabib is something else. His cardio, his subtle techniques, his his arm endurance, his stamina.
Speak about Khabib's arm endurance that you mentioned.
Yeah, I you know what I would love? I would love to, and we're going to work on this. I want to get someone who's 40 in, and I want to speak to him and be like, what's it like feeling him pressure you up against the fence? Because I am sure it's got to feel otherworldly. Because when he gets you, he sticks to you like glue. Like glue. He doesn't move. Granted, his positions are 90% always perfect. And he's doing the right things, and he's laying the right pressures, and
he's getting to the next position before you are.
And he's ahead of you, and he's also hitting you at the same time, making you taking your attention away from the defense, so that he can transition into the next stage of it flawlessly. But he sticks. He sticks. He doesn't leave. Like a lot of the stuff I saw him do, I've tried doing on the mats with the boys, with the guys, and it is so hard. It is so hard. And and the way Khabib was just getting to his back repeatedly, getting under his arms repeatedly, over and over and over, getting that body lock. It's just textbook. He must have unlimited arm endurance. You know what's crazy about Khabib and the way he does it is, like, let's say you do get up, like Dustin got up. Against all odds, he got up, and he did get up. Khabib got out. Dustin was tired. Khabib threw 1-2 and just reshot straight away. Khabib can get the takedown from a bad shot.
As long as he can catch and push you into the cage.
Poirier had both underhooks with that second double, and Khabib just went to the single leg, stepped in, took him down straight away, clean. As long as he can touch you, as long as he has a hand on you, he can get the takedown, and it is unbelievable.
My coach Fabiano Scherner was in New York a week ago for PFL. My teammate Rick Story was fighting. He was out there cornering Rick. And Khabib was out there. Khabib was cornering somebody. And Khabib did a workout in the back room. And my coach sat and watched it. And he said, Khabib didn't have, these master submissions or things you haven't seen before. It was all pretty straightforward. He said, but he had a pressure. And he said, first, let me tell you what the workout was. Okay, so Khabib comes in, he's got 5 guys. And what the workout is going to be is one by one, Khabib is going to work out with each guy until each guy gives up. Once the guy's had enough, reaches a level of exhaustion, he's done, and the next guy comes in. My coach said the workout was 90 minutes. The first guy was the most talented guy, made it 20. 20 minutes in, the guy goes, I'm done. I have nothing left to offer you. Great. Khabib stays in. New guy comes in. Guy number 2 comes in for 15 minutes or so. Guy number 3 comes in for 15 minutes or so. Guy number 4. And then when it was done, Khabib was standing up, and all 5 guys were laying down just from exhaustion. He didn't hurt them. It was a grappling workout. He didn't hurt these guys. He just put a pace on them. Now, we've seen Khabib do this on television. We're well aware of Khabib's pace.
On my body, I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the bed.